up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good timing.
Yeah.
Just, you know, playing around. Got the valve covers from Too High PSI that I got to put away because if I leave them out, I'm just going to fucking scratch them or something. But I wanted to test fit the Granatelli coil packs that they provided for the Shootout. Just kind of wanted to see how they looked. Debating whether or not to pull the stickers off. I typically would. Don't tell them that, but luckily the stickers come off pretty easy. So like I've got this guy, I'm sending these to Europe next week. So these are their blue, and I kind of color match the powder coating on the valve covers to the coil packs. And then I use their blue wires. So like everything coordinates and looks pretty nice. But I do take their stickers off. So as much as I kind of want to take their stickers off for this one, they did sponsor the event, so I don't know if that would be pretty cool. They'd probably be mad at me. I really like their wires. I've sold probably 30 or 40 sets of these. They're really heavy duty. They have a really nice silicone jacket, and they already come with the heat resistant sleeve. So this as a package not only saves guys money because it's cheaper than buying the two things separately, but you can get them in a couple different colors. So I really like their wire product. So here's kind of a cool comparison, a couple different directions that you can go in when you're doing valve covers. And I really like both, so I'm indifferent when I suggest these to people. But if you want the old school approach, this is what I have on my car, the K-Tech cast aluminum valve cover. It's a little bit more old school, less refined looking. What I like about it is you can paint or powder coat these whatever color that you want. And then when you pair it up with their coil relocation kit, that's really trick. You can also color coordinate to the coil packs if you want blue or red. So the anodized blue look is obviously way different with the Too High PSI billet covers. It's just way more elegant and modern looking. You can get these in a bunch of different colors too, but I think matching to the coil packs will be a little bit harder. But, you know, kind of two completely different flavors from two really good companies. It really just depends on kind of the look and feel that you're going for on the build. All right, so we just got done painfully trying to record a YouTube short, which I'm very new to. So for those of you guys who are good at it, bless you, man, because that sucks to try to get as much as you can into 60 seconds. So I just want to check and see if any of the emails came through from VP Racing, but a little bit of a catch up on the Camshaft Shootout. Couple things. So this week we had our podcast, our 5th podcast. This one was with Rick Crawford Racing. He was one of the Camshaft contestants. He's a really cool guy for those who don't know him. He's like a legend in the race scene, particularly in the LS platform, kind of dabbling in the LT. He just did a custom grind for Justin White, the tuner of our project, and he's making like 1200, 1300 wheel in a vet. So he definitely needed something bigger than the BTR Stage 1. For those of you who keep emailing me asking, I don't know when we're going to start releasing the podcasts. I think we wanted to get like 5 or 6 completely done and edited, so that when we start rolling them out, there's not a lot of latency between them posting, maybe like 3 or 4 days, podcast. Good news, we do have the date secured for the Shootout. So it's for sure going to be starting the week of August 17th at West Tech. It's a little bit later than we wanted to, but by the time we have all of the sponsor parts, I'm heading out to Camaro Fest, and Justin White, I think, is going to the Maldives. So we've got, like, between the team, we've just got a lot of stuff going on, and we really need enough time to get this done, like a solid week before the Shootout to get everything else finished in preparation for it. So that's those are some of the updates. Also, I think we might have one new sponsor. Actually, we have 2 new sponsors. So I'm gonna get a JLT intake to use on the dyno. We were talking about just doing a bell mouth, but I don't think that's a good idea as far as guys seeing numbers that are kind of familiar to what they're seeing. Nobody else runs a bell mouth on the street, so we're gonna run a proper intake tube with a filter, and so it'll be a JLT. And then maybe when we're done, I'll put that on my car and do some A/B testing. And then I had some really good talks with VP Racing Fuels this week. They haven't committed to sponsoring us, but I think that they will. We did have a really good conversation, Justin and I, with one of their tech gurus, Tech Tom, who's been there, I think, 30 years. And he's going to help set us up with the type of fuel that we should be running. I really want them to be a sponsor, not just because we need the help for the fuel costs, but there's, I think, a lot of misunderstanding about what type of fuel you ought to be running for the type of engine that you're using. And we thought we should have been running like MS 109, and he was explaining why that's not a good idea. So I'm not exactly sure what fuel ratio or mixture we're going to be using, but you'll find out very, very soon. And as soon as we know if VP's sponsoring it, we'll put out some content, because that'll be something that we're really excited about. And then we still have some more parts coming in. I think next week we'll probably be getting in the 2 blowers from Kong. He's sending us a stock unported blower to use as the baseline. We're just borrowing that one, and then he's sending us a fresh exported blower that we'll be using for the duration of the tests. Should have both of those next week. Oh, I think FedEx came. Let's go see if our hoses came in. Bam-ba-da! Oh shit! This is what I've been waiting for. As fast as I could be putting out product with standard AN fittings, I'm really sick of standard AN fittings, and I know you guys are too. So we've been working with our buddies at Dyme, which, for those of you who don't know, easily have, well, they not only have the coolest hoses in motorsports, but they were product of the year at PRI this year and or last year, for a very good reason. They now have these really slick quick connect fittings for AN, and they not only look sick, you can get them anodized in a couple different colors, but it just makes removal and installation just super slick. I'll show you guys when we get them out there, but we had a first set of hoses that we test fit last week, and it was just a little bit off. I shortened one hose by 1.5 inches, and I changed the angle of 2 of the fittings. They just didn't meet standards. I didn't want as much tension on the fitting as we were getting. So, take another week, get another set of hoses, trial and error. But I really want this kit. I really want this kit to fit perfect. That's the aim of this one. The performance is absolutely there. I've been beta testing this on my car for 5 months. It performs absolutely fantastic. We have it on 3 or 4 other cars with just standard AN fittings, and everybody's been getting phenomenal results. We've got everybody track testing it. It's on a couple dedicated track cars. Guys are seeing easy 40 degrees in temperature reduction with this kit. And it helps your IETs because it opens up the front end, removing the crash bar. So anyway, let's get these out in the garage and see if they fit. Let's see if these bad boys fit. If they don't, then, well, then I'm an idiot. Oh, and then we got this guy. Check this thing out. I don't know if I want to show it yet, but this is our custom. Oh, that looks so good. Our custom mono block, Y block for our port fuel line kit, which is still top secret. So just don't forget, when you guys are doing this, when you guys are routing them, not just for me, but for you guys, I would absolutely wrap up those anodized fittings, because it's gonna suck if you scratch them up. It's right through here. It is a tight fit too, guys. I think that works. Let's hose number 1, I think, yeah, so that one goes there. That's the out because it goes to the top. It would be a shame to scratch these things. Snapping these guys on, which I'll have to get on camera too, because this is the cool part. So check this out. That's it. No more wrenches, and then this guy gotta rotate because they're swivel, and then let's see here. Oh man, oh man. Previously I had, I think, a 30 degree here, and we were just getting a little bit too close to the header. The final kit comes with heat wrap or heat sleeve to cover both lines, as well as some DEI tape to cover the fitting itself if you want to go that route. But so far down here, this is looking really, really nice. It's exactly what I wanted. So another reason for the delay is that I had to remake these brackets. They have a little bit more of an offset to them. And then I didn't like how the rubber gaskets were fitting, so I had the gaskets remade. Because the quick connect fittings are a little bit big, and you'll see on the other side, the cooler had to shift like 3/8 of an inch over. Luckily we have enough flexibility in the brackets, but I remade them just for good measure. So this is my first time test fitting them, but that's kind of how the bottom of the bracket goes. And don't worry, we will be doing an install video this time, not just like pictures on a page with a bunch of words, because I don't know about you, but I don't know if anybody actually reads install instructions anymore. All right, more stuff just keeps coming in. Got a couple customers that are wholesaling or reselling our hood bracket. Okay, it's not stupid though. This is going to be, hopefully, the wall rack. This is just a little thin sheet metal tester, but I'm going to end up mounting this to the wall. And I was thinking of doing like a birch plywood like center section with a little plaque at the top that, you know, is Griffin-Motorsports. But we've got our hood bracket in 5 different colors. And so, oh dude, I wanted to be able to show them off kind of like that. Dude, that's exactly how I wanted it to fit. I think it's done, man. I think it's basically finished. Like I told you, I think I'll take maybe 1 more inch out of this hose for the final production run, because it's just got a pinch bit of tension down low, but it's basically finished. I mean, I've had my oil cooler on and off the car a bunch of times. I typically drain this every other oil change that I do, because I just want to make sure that I'm getting any contaminants out of the cooler. And wrenching this thing on and off kind of sucks. So when I saw the Dyme product, I mean, I fell in love pretty damn quick. And it's because literally your kit goes together like that. So whether this is your oil lines, your fuel lines, or your heat exchanger lines, more on that later, the kit literally just can come on and off that easy. So it took a little while to get these from Dyme, specifically in the CSF red. They haven't done a lot of -12 to date, so I'm for sure the first person to do a kit like this on this platform, and it was absolutely worth the wait. I've got like 5 or 6 customers that already pre-ordered that did not want the generic AN version. They were going to wait for this one. And Vincent, my buddy from France, is actually the one getting this kit that's on the car right now that I did the test fit for. So Vincent, she's all done. The hoses fit good. You'll be happy to have this one, I promise. Just get one in there to hold it. That's essentially how it goes together. So let's see here. Oh yeah, that fitting right here looks so much better. This one before was just a little tight, and we had like a tiny bit of a kink in this hose. So we straightened out a little bit and went to a 60. I'll secure the hoses and just make sure that the length looks good, because they have to be secured in a pretty specific way. You'll actually put the hoses on probably down here, a little bit less sexy, but you won't have tension. And then this one will have to go at a little bit of an angle. And let's see here. Oh, I think we got UPS. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Do we need to sign for it?
No, you're all set, bro.
Thanks, boss.
No,
Appreciate you.
yeah.
I love that guy. Always brings me cool shit. Okay, so now we're just walking the cooler back because it is a tight fit.